In a previous AZ-900 video, you saw me show you how to increase the compute capabilities of a virtual machine. But now let's take a look at the compute types. This is one of the objectives for the AZ-900 exam. Here we have compute types, starting with virtual machines. This offers full control over an operating system. It's an infrastructure as a service cloud type. Virtual machines emulate physical computers with virtual processors, memory, storage, and networking. They give users complete control over the operating system and software and allows for customization and rapid deployment of applications. You have total control over your virtual machine, but Microsoft will handle the security, the physical security of the virtual machine access on the host. They'll also handle the server host itself. Then we have containers. This is an abstract of the operating system to run applications and dependencies efficiently. Two services allow you to run applications in containers. You've got Azure Container Instances and Azure Kubernetes Service. Keep those two instances in mind because they will be important to remember. Azure Container Instances and Kubernetes Service are going to contain everything needed except the kernel, which is shared with the operating system to run the application inside the container. This is going to be your standard container type. There's another type of container called a virtual container. A virtual container is going to also require a virtual machine to get that to work. But for standard containers, remember Azure Container Instances and Azure Kubernetes Service. Then there's the virtual containers, which I had just described, but there's one thing to add to this, that is they contain their own kernel, something that regular containers do not have. Regular containers have to share the kernel with the operating system. Virtual containers have their own kernels because they are a complete operating system virtually. Then you have Azure Functions. This provides a serverless model where you only pay for the code execution with no underlying infrastructure to manage. Another compute type is the Azure portal itself, and this can be accessed and used on devices that have multiple different types of operating systems. As long as you can use a web browser to access the Azure portal, you can manage Azure resources. Then you have Azure PowerShell. This can be used to create storage, virtual machines, and any other type of resource or service. You can use the CLI to access Bash or PowerShell, as you had seen in a previous video. Compute types and resources give a good picture on what you can accomplish within Azure.